What's the stupidest way you've hurt yourself? Cut myself with a pretzel. Twice. Broke my foot kicking the tires of a car I was considering buying. In high school I was showing off with a staple gun and accidentally stapled myself in the chest. Then, when telling the story later, picked up a staple gun to demonstrate and accidentally did it again. I'm not a clever person. I tried to iron a shirt while I was wearing it and burned my boob. Dislocated my shoulder by throwing a frisbee really hard. I was 8 years old and running home on my lunch break so that I could watch Inspector Gadget, which came on at noon. I decided it would be neat to look down at my feet while I ran, and next thing I know I've run full speed into a parked car. I think I laid like a dead body on the road for a good 5 to 10 minutes. It hurt so badly. I was late for my Inspector Gadget episode and never told anyone what happened. Alright, so my sister is only 1 year older than me, and when we were very young, me 3 and her 4, we were in the bath together. I guess my mom thought this way was easier. She left to get something, and my sister said that I should dive into the tub like a dolphin. Me, being the idiot toddler I was, decided this was a wonderful idea and I've written. Had to get 3 or 4 stitches and a lifetime of stories told about it. I tried to throw a dart into the bullseye on a dartboard that was on the floor, but threw the dart right into my left foot instead. I was finishing up this intense jigsaw puzzle, which was on a low table, so I spent the entire night crouching on the balls of my feet. The next morning, my right foot turned purple and swelled up to the size of a large orange. I was on crutches for a couple of weeks. When I was 13 I was walking down my street and there was a bee that landed on me right under my eye. In a brilliant move I brain farted and punched myself in the face trying to swat it away. I was listening to music while getting ready to cook dinner and decided to use the frying pan as a mic. Did one of those look away from the mic to take a breath moments only to turn back dramatically at a powerful lyric and hit myself in the face with the pan. I was leaning over a fence post trying to bend straight and I light just miss it and bent. Only rather than use the claw of the hammer, I used the face of the head of the hammer, slipped off and smashed myself in the forehead. A good 15 years later, and I still have a scar on my forehead like a shit Harry Potter. Not about me but someone who sat next to me in a class a while ago. She was clipping her toenails and a big toenail flew up and hit her in the eye and she had to go to the doctor cause it cut her eye. So she has a bandaged eye for a while lol. I was shooting basketball when I was a kid and kept missing. I got really mad and threw the ball as hard as I could because I was done. It ended up hitting the pole and bounced back hard enough that it smashed me in the face, completely knocked me off my feet, and I smashed my head on the asphalt. I was being attacked by aliens in a dream. When they backed me into a corner I kicked one hard in the head. I woke up immediately in pain. I had just kicked my wall in real life. Badly sprained my ankle, couldn't walk properly for a week. I was at volleyball practice and celebrated we made a point. I did this by jumping and pulling my legs in the air in front of me, like gymnasts do to form a 90-degree angle. Turns out this is a bad idea when you are in front of the net. My feet got caught in the net and I fell backwards. Broke my fall with left wrist which broke arm. Fell asleep while riding a bicycle. I was sober, but going to school full time and working a part-time job. Knocked myself unconscious and got pretty banged up. It hurt when I woke up on the pavement. I put my finger on a cigarette lighter. It was an older car, so I assumed it wasn't working anymore. Well, turns out it was working. What's the stupidest way you've hurt yourself? Best comments will be shown in the next episode.